Crashing with Friends Podcast.
Welcome to Crashing with Friends. My name is Kyle Hobbs, your host. This week I'm joined by Jackson Brayman.
What up?
Matt Price.
Hello.
And Connor Hobbs.
Yo.
Thank you guys for joining us this week. How's your guys' week been? Connor, start with you.
Pretty good. Watched a few good movies. Watched some good TV shows. What We Do in the Shadows. It was really funny. I don't know if you guys started watching. I think Matt said he was going to start watching it, right?
Yeah, I need to. I've seen the first season and some of the second season, but I'll probably rewatch the second season.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I'm on the fourth season. It's pretty good. I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once today. Had a good time watching that. I gave it like an 8 because I had some problems with the story, but aside from that, it was pretty cool.
Wasn't it wild?
Oh yeah, it was pretty crazy. I think it would have been better if it wasn't so much comedy. You know, I think that kind of takes it back a notch compared to where it could be. Because like The Matrix, like that had a little bit more serious tone, where this had, it was like half comedy pretty much.
Right.
But aside from that, I'd give it like an 8 for sure. It was a really good movie. And then I watched this movie RRR. The one we were talking about the other day, Jackson.
Was that good?
It was so good, dude.
I gotta check that out.
I loved it, man. I loved it. It's on Netflix, and you'll see that it's got like a 3-hour runtime. So you'll be like, "Whoa, that's crazy," right? But then, like, I was thinking, like, a lot of people watch Stranger Things episode. That last episode was like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah,
that was an episode of TV, you know. So you could probably watch this movie, you know.
And it's like Bollywood, right? Like, is that what
yes and no, but it's like the best parts of Bollywood, in my opinion, you know.
Isn't there like a couple like dance scenes?
There's a few dance scenes, but don't think that this is that kind of movie, because like, I mean, like, there are some dance scenes, and one of the dance scenes is probably one of my favorite parts in the movie for sure.
It's like, awesome.
But it's all about these two guys. One guy is like a military dude for the British, and then the other dude is like a warrior that's sent out of a tribe to try to reclaim a child. So it's all about them. The whole movie is really a bromance in a big way that I did not expect. So get ready for that. But there's a lot of crazy like action scenes and just wild stuff that you would not expect to be in this movie. A lot of bad imagery though too, like of what was going on with the British and what they were doing to people, like really just bad shit, you know what I'm saying?
What time period does this take place in?
I think early 1900s, somewhere around there. Like a lot of racist shit, you know, like a lot of that kind of bad stuff. But
like Blazing Saddles?
No, not like that.
No, like this is like
like different.
This is
different
mistreatment of people in a big way, you know.
Oh.
But then like, it's cool though, because they always get the upper hand, like the good guys, you know. Even though all this bad shit's happening to them, they still overcome in a big way. And you just got to see it. There's this part, like the last 30 minutes of the movie is like some of the craziest shit I've ever seen.
I can't wait to watch it. I think I'm going to put away 3 hours tomorrow and sit down and watch it.
Yeah. I recommend it.
You said it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah. When I started watching it a few days ago, I was just amazed by how many intro like video things there are, you know, like production companies, they do it all at the beginning, and it's just so much. It's crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot of CGI in the movie.
Yeah, it looked like there probably wasn't going to be a lot of CGI.
Yeah. But there's also a lot of cool action sequences that are like more like practical effects, you know, and then a little bit of cheesiness thrown in there, but it's all worth it. You just got to get over the little bit of cheesiness that's in there, because there is a little bit of bad acting. Like the main guy that's like trying to get back the girl, he's also befriending this like British girl to try to help him get into like the palace or whatever, and he doesn't speak English, but his friend does, and like every time the girl talks to him, he gets this look on his face. He just goes, Like just bobbing his head, you know. And then later on in the movie, he's just like this total badass, like just doing all this crazy shit. But then like every time he talks to this girl, he's just bobbing his head, you know.
Story of my life.
So it's almost like there's like two different movies going on, but it's comedy hit for me. I don't know why I just did, you know. And it's got a Rotten Tomatoes of like 94% audience score.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Like there's a lot of great stuff all throughout the movie, but the last 30 minutes specifically are just fucking crazy too. Like so wild, so crazy.
Like from what I've heard from different reviewers, like it's like Avengers Endgame type craziness.
Yeah.
Jeez.
There's something that happens that once you watch it, like the last 30 minutes, it's like something that you would always want to do as a kid. That's the only thing I'm going to say about it, but it's like you always want to do this thing as a kid, but these adults doing it and being total badasses while doing it. So it's just, you'll have to watch it. It's pretty cool.
That sounds fantastic, man. Like, gosh, I'm so stoked that it's on Netflix. Or you said it's Netflix now?
It's Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Yes, and how's your streaming been going, Connor?
That's pretty good. Yeah, streamed 4 nights this week.
You didn't stream last night, did you?
No, watching TV and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty good. Having fun. I downloaded a bunch of games I'm gonna play. So yeah, I requested a refund on Stray. I just wasn't feeling it.
Oh, really?
Just didn't really think the story was all there. So yeah, just aside from that, it was a pretty good week. But yeah, looking forward to the next week. I'm gonna play Titanfall 2, I think, and download some other games, some RPGs and stuff. So we'll see what happens. Wouldn't mind streaming Fall Guys again. That was pretty fun a few weeks ago. So
Yeah.
been a while.
Yeah. What days do you think you'll stream this week?
It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every week, and then maybe a little bit more on the weekends. We'll see.
And you're still going from about 6 to 8, 8:30 around there?
Yeah, around there. I like to try to get a full 3 hours in eventually. You know, but it's been about 2.5 hours on average. Yeah. Yeah. Doing good. Having fun.
Right on.
Yeah, they've been pretty fun streams to watch.
Downloaded some free music on this little stream thing that I've got, so I'm gonna incorporate that into my streams and some non-licensed music, so some not terrible stuff. So we'll see, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on that, adding more stuff to my overlays, some more text, like, you know, my socials and stuff like that. So added a check out Crashing with Friends podcast on my Be Right Back screen. So
I saw that.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's like might as well do that while I'm, you know, out there and maybe people are looking. So so a little bit here and there. We'll see what happens.
It's a good way to do it, man.
Yeah.
It's cool. Matt, and before we go on, what was your stream name again?
It's Your Kids Marty, just like from Back to the Future. So that's It's Your Kids Marty on Twitch.
Nice.
I changed my YouTube to that, and I've been changing a lot of my accounts to that as well. So trying to make everything under one umbrella. So we'll see what happens.
Synergy.
Yeah.
Unison.
Yeah.
Legion.
Matt, and back to you. How's your week been, man?
It was pretty good. I went on vacation last Wednesday. I went over to Augusta, Georgia, and I went to see a friend. Mostly, pretty much just hung out with her. Cut the hotel costs. Got to stay, you know, on her floor or whatever. But other than that, I also was watching some like television. Started watching this show called The Bear on Hulu. And basically, it's about this guy. His brother like owns a like a sandwich shop or whatever in like Chicago, And
Oh yeah, I saw a little bit on that.
yeah, and so like the main character, he's played by that guy on Shameless. I don't really watch Shameless, but Kip, I don't remember his name, but he's the main character. Anyways, so his brother who owns this shop, he ends up like committing suicide, and his brother inherits the shop. And anyways, like before he inherits the shop, he like goes to like professional like cooking schools like in like across the like world and stuff. And he ends up like getting PTSD from it even. And so he's like trying to run this sandwich shop his way, and he's got like this cousin that's like not his cousin but been his best friend for like a long time, and he's like also trying to run this this place like his way and everything. And yeah, they just have one season so far, but it's like a fast-paced show that it's pretty addicting. I loved it. Kind of really shows like the stressful like environment of like that kind of industry and stuff. So other than that, like not much for the week. So yeah, came back to work on Thursday. That kind of sucked coming back to reality, I guess, but it is what it is.
It's gotta happen sometime, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oops, there goes gravity.
Yeah. But I don't have anything else.
All right. And Jackson, what about you, man?
I've been having a pretty good week so far. Started watching, like, getting caught up on like random horror animes that people have been recommending to me. Yeah. Went disc golf today, and I'm pretty sure like I threw out my shoulder or my arm, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Sounded like a dislocation the way you're describing it.
I don't know. But yeah, that hurt. But I still finished out the round, or finished when everyone else decided to quit. Whatever.
I just typed your symptoms in. It said you had stage 4 cancer.
It was weird because whenever I typed in my freaking symptoms, it said that I had internet connectivity problems.
You might want to call your provider on that one.
But oh yeah, another thing that I wanted to talk about is I started playing a Power Wash Simulator on Xbox.
Oh shit!
And I'm kind of addicted to playing it.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, well, I guess I'll just power wash some shit while I watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine or something like that. And I feel like I'm just kind of like mainly watching the show, but it's like I'm also just erasing shit off of the fucking playground.
Oh man!
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. But every once in a while, I'll get to like these levels that I'm like, bro, the intricacy of like this stuff is stupid, and it's taken me forever because I have to hit one certain object at like every single angle.
Oh yeah.
And I hate that.
It's kind of like
You prefer like a big wall that you can just get all of it really quick. Yeah.
That's what I like doing. I like to be able to, like if I wanted to, draw like a big old mural like on the wall. I've drawn a lot of penises on people's houses.
Nice.
That's for sure.
Hell yeah. As you should.
I'm like completely childish. Like I'll draw like here's a penis, and then on the door I'll just write boobs. I won't put boobs on it. I'll just write BOOBS.
just do 8 0
Oh
0,
yeah,
8,
a super
5.
small square right there. That'll fit 6 9. I'm childish whenever it comes to that game. Then I'll leave that side of the house like completely up, and then I'll go ahead and start, doing the rest of the house, and then I save that part for the last.
So you like put your sponsorships or whatever, I don't know, logos and like the dirt stuff. You can leave like your logo and the impressions.
I'm hoping at some point I get into the. What? Yeah. Just keep going.
This may need to open it.
Shit. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Hopefully sometime you get into what?
So hopefully sometime I unlock a level where it's just like a giant wall that's just filled with dirt, and I can just like erase stuff off it to like try to actually make an image, because that would be cool. But
Yeah. I like dirt.
and dirt likes me.
I like dirt. Yeah, I've tried out the lawn mowing simulator and stuff, and that one's pretty like relaxing. I can't imagine like watching a show while playing that, but I'm definitely gonna have to try this because, like, therapy is pretty expensive these days, and I just need other options.
And a power washer is also expensive, but Power Wash Simulator is free.
Or I mean, it's probably like, well, it was at one
Well,
point.
it's actually
probably
not free.
$50.
If you have the Xbox Pass or whatever, then it's
Game
free.
Pass.
Yeah, the
Ultimate
Game Pass.
or whatever. What would they call it these days?
Yeah. It's important to remember that those games are not free. You're paying for them with your subscription.
With your life.
Correct.
But it's a hell of a deal, though.
It is a hell of a deal.
Word.
Yeah, I kind of want to try that game. It looks fun, but I just wonder how much fun I'll get out of it. But I do like a good game where I can sit there and play, watch a movie or something like that. A good, call them podcast games, where you can sit there and listen to a podcast while you're playing it.
Destiny 2, grinding out stuff on that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to play a game where it's like, man, I don't want to have to really deal with anything.
Right.
Don't want to use my brain.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of Escape Academy, where you pretty much have to zero in on that game and figure out what's going on. Did you want to play that with me sometime, Jack?
Escape Academy? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I downloaded that game. So
Okay. Fly in at me with your arm.
flying it.
All right, cool.
You should stream that. You guys should stream that this week.
Maybe. We'll see.
Try to get through it.
That level I last played really annoyed me. That chick on that radio. I'll need Jackson. I might just do a bunch of hints just to like get through that level, but it was annoying me. We'll see. But I think you'll like it, Jackson. It was a lot of fun. Just this level, you got like, I got to like the 4th or 5th level, and this chick, she like keeps talking on the radio, and you got to like send her codes to tell her what to do. And it just got so annoying hearing her in that radio. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. She just repeat the same thing over and over.
Yeah. Asking for help and what to do and shit. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with this. So we might just skip, like, just do all the clues and just figure that one out and just move on to the next one.
Nothing wrong with looking it up while you're getting through that just to get through it.
Well, once you do the hint, you can do another hint, then like another hint. And you can get really specific on the hint, so it'd be really easy because it pretty much allows you to look it up in the game, I think. So
That'd be
Cool.
yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
that about
but-
streaming that Power Wash Simulator?
No,
What about lawn
Not-
mowing simulator?
no, not my kind of games. I downloaded Titanfall 2 and then some RPGs. God, I forget all the games I downloaded. Assassin's Creed Origin. There's a bunch of games I downloaded just to like, maybe something will click and I'll want to play it and beat it. We'll see.
Assassin's Creed Origins is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Jackson, was there anything else particular about your week?
Not that I can recall at the moment. So let's just continue.
Okay.
What about your week, Kyle? Didn't you need to talk about your week?
I guess I could talk about my week. It was pretty uneventful. I got back into Westworld. I noticed that there was about 4 episodes left, or there was 4 episodes in to the new season of Westworld, season 4.
Right.
And I totally didn't watch Westworld season 3, so like I watched like maybe 1 or 2 episodes of season 3 and wasn't really digging on it. And then I gave it a shot now, and oh yeah, I'm digging on it so hard. Can't get enough of it in the free time that I have. Mm-hmm. I'm playing a lot of Skate 3 while I'm watching it. I just go to the highest point, SV peak, not where the dam is, but where the rails are and stuff up there at the very top. And then I just skate all the way down to the very bottom when you get to like the aquatic center, the very bottom of the map. And then I just hit my restart thing, get all the way back up to the top of peak and just keep going. Even though I'll wreck, but keep going, I don't care. it's been really fun. I'm glad I got Skate 3 going again and got a new controller for Xbox 360 and all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
'Cause I'm just loving playing it. It's so much fun. So Matt, did you have any questions or anything that you want to talk about this week?
Yeah. So with like, I know people have favorite artists, like bands or band members or you know singers that you know that are probably deceased or passed away in previous years.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, what, like, if you could watch, you know, one show with this said artist, any song, well, who would it be and what song would that be? And which location, if you have one in mind.
Oh, wow. You got one in mind?
Yeah, I got two. It's really close between I'm a huge Mac Miller fan, and I also love I've always loved Foo Fighters, My Hero, with Taylor Hawkins. Taylor Hawkins has to be playing that song, man. And it's got to be like, I've had, whenever I watched him live the one time, it was like an acoustic version of My Hero that they played. So I was like, I mean, it's good, but I was like, I just love the other version. So
Yeah.
I would love to see the other version live with, you know, Taylor Hawkins back, of course.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Taylor Hawkins, Foo Fighters, that was on the top of my list. But really the one that I really would like to see the most is Linkin Park with Chester back.
Yeah, Chester is a good one.
That is, man, such a regret for me. I love Linkin Park so much. I even like new Linkin Park, like newer Linkin Park and stuff like that. They have so many good songs.
Yeah.
That you just got to give them a shot and not be listening for the first two Linkin Park albums in those songs. They're just completely different.
Yeah, just gotta have an open.
You just gotta accept it as this is not even Linkin Park. It's a different band, and I love Linkin Park, man. It just bums me out that I'll never be able to see them live.
I don't know, man. That's a hard question. I'm sitting here stewing on it, trying to think like who I would pick.
I feel like me and you have talked about this together so many times over the last 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? How many times have we talked about this?
I don't know. For some reason, my mind's drawing a blank right now. I know I've talked about this before, but you know how the brain works. You change your mind on like who you would want to see and stuff like that. Because usually whenever I think of stuff like that, I always think of like an artist that like is, or like basically a band that is no longer around, or they don't have the original members and stuff like that. And I'd be like, man, it'd be nice to see this band back in their prime or something like that.
Like Escape the Fate.
Yeah, I never actually listened to Escape the Fate.
I think I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think every band member, there's no original band member except for like the drummer, I think. So he's like the only one that's been there from the start.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine? I'll just be like, man, I'm so lonely.
Yeah.
Like, none of you guys know. Yeah. You don't know shit about Escape the Fate.
I mean, you're crazy if you don't say the Beatles.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom Petty.
I'll pass on the Beatles. Call me crazy.
I like the Beatles.
All right, so for me, it would go "Picture Me Rolling" by Tupac. I don't care where.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just picture me rolling.
That'd be a good one.
Joplin, Missouri.
That or Blink-182 Rock Show or whatever that Girl at the Rock Show song. And it'd have to be at the Warped Tour, and I'd have to find a girl, and she'd be my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You know?
That sounds like a fantasy to me. A good one.
Is this like restricted to musical artists?
Oh, what kind of artist do you have in mind,
You
Jackson?
want to see someone paint? You want to see
Like
someone
Vincent Van
sculpt?
Gogh?
No, I would like to see Norm Macdonald live.
Okay.
I would like to go to one of his sets. I would like to go to one of his sets where he's trying to walk out as many people as possible.
I want to see him target you, Jackson.
Actually, as much as I love Norm Macdonald, I take that back. I would want to see Patrice O'Neal.
Man, what about Mitch Hedberg, dude?
Oh fuck! I love Mitch Hedberg, dude.
Mitch Hedberg would be like funny, but I don't know, man.
I want to see vending machines that sell vending machines.
Patrice O'Neal would be my pick for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All good picks.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
What would
Yeah,
be
bro.
What would be the last artist or band member that you would want to see?
The last one
Yeah.
that I would want to see
Before I
live?
die?
That I don't. Yeah, sure. Or that's already dead.
Okay.
I'm confused by the question. Is this like the last artist that I would ever want to go see? Like, fuck this? Or like right before I die, this band is playing me to heaven? I'm confused.
I like that perspective. We can go with that.
Okay, the band is going to play me to
off.
heaven?
Play me
Yeah.
off.
Oh, man, they'd probably be dead by the time. But
They could be in heaven playing you, like singing, doing your entrance music. You know.
Man, I would like to have Journey be playing separate ways as I'm going off into heaven, you know?
Yeah.
That
Okay.
real nice synth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me No Strings Attached by
Yes.
NSYNC.
Or,
But the game is over by NSYNC.
I like a good Backstreet's Back.
Yeah. Classic.
I can't think of a song to like come. I guess like I've always loved the Rock's theme song from fucking wrestling. You know, Raw with the glass breaking. I just want to come into heaven with like 2 40s in my hands.
Oh my gosh.
I hear this is where the party's at.
Yeah.
Paradise.
I would, mine would be the Friends theme song.
Yes, dude.
That's a good one.
That'd be fun.
Heaven's gonna be
That would be mine. That's like the That's pretty much the start of a sitcom right there.
Yeah.
just
yeah.
like everything we say, just like have the laughing track in the background. Just in the background, constantly doing the laughing track.
That'd be great.
I would go insane.
Yep. You got any more questions for us?
Yeah, but I haven't thought this one very through. But if you, all right, say like you get superpowers, and you have to come up with a plan.
Okay.
Batman is coming after you. What do you do?
Oh man.
You say I don't have superpowers, or
No, you get superpowers.
I get superpowers and Batman is coming after me.
Yes,
Am I a villain or am I a hero?
either or.
It's all the same in Batman's eyes.
Huh. So in my scenario, I'm also a hero, but Batman is being mind controlled. Okay, so the operation is to somehow free him from his mind control, or just stay alive. Okay, so for me, probably gonna go with super speed. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know he can somehow defend it because he's Batman, but still, I'm gonna use that to somehow find a way. Get a cable, tie him up. You know, that whole move, and then somehow free him from whoever is mind controlling him, Brainiac, Poison Ivy, whoever it is.
Yeah, Dark Side, something like that.
Yeah.
That would definitely like kind of take off the plot armor in a way, because that's like the main obstacle is that plot armor, you know. Because Batman knows everything, man.
Oh yeah.
He's got a plan.
He's got a way to take down everybody. pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, I'm sitting here in my brain just trying to think about how you take down Batman. And like everything I'm thinking of, I'm like, oh man, I could be like Clayface kind of and try to like get on top of him and like overwhelm him and like completely suffocate him. And then boom, that's when he throws down his freezing things and
Little ice,
completely
yeah.
turns me into ice.
Or some kind of ion blast. It's like
Right.
sound waves.
And then I think, okay, if I do the super speed, he's gonna throw down one of that same ice pellet on the ground.
It's going to use ice again.
I'm screwed. You got anything, Jack?
Oh yeah, I'd use my telekinesis powers to just fucking put
There
him
you
in
go.
a cell.
There you go.
You don't think he would fortify his mind enough?
But I'm not
if you're
taking
stated
over his mind. I'm using telekinesis just to fucking pick
Oh.
up his body
telekinesis.
and move it over into a cell.
Well, as we know by that old Batman movie, which one is it? The one with the Riddler. All he has inside of his head is just a bat flying.
Yep. And it will drive you insane.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck getting past that flying bat.
that one bat.
Yeah.
I just thought of this last minute, but I guess what I would do is I'd pull a Deadpool, kills the Marvel Universe, and go after the writers. The writers
Yeah.
of Batman.
Yeah.
There you go.
They just added both Deadpool movies and Logan to Disney Plus.
Did they really?
And parents are outraged.
They forgot how to use parental controls.
I don't want to set those up though.
I had to turn on so I'm the one that supplies Disney Plus to my family. So I had to turn on the TVMA so people could watch, so my family could watch their shows on there. I had to turn on the TVMA settings for the parental controls. So I feel like the parental controls should already be set to where they wouldn't show TVMA stuff.
Right.
So it's really just on these dumb ass parents that don't know how to use Disney Plus, I guess.
Yeah. Does it make you enter a code when you enable those to get into your adult account? Or can you just click on it when you log in and just get in?
Oh, I want to say I didn't. I don't remember.
Okay.
It was so long ago. It was around. They put that. What's his name? The guy that was the Patriot quarterback.
Tom Bradley?
Tom Brady. Yeah, they had that movie or documentary for Tom Brady, and so I guess he uses it very adult language on there, and so they. And then there was also the addition to Punisher and everything else. The Disney Plus.
yeah.
That's around the time that I had to change all that stuff.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
I want to know what these dirty words Tom Brady says.
We created a defense centipede. So they can throw the ball.
You gotta catch the ball, you dick fart. I would love to hear him just say that stuff.
Come on, ass face.
Oh, you got that touchdown, I came.
What would you do if you guys had a robot arm?
What would I do if I had a robot arm?
Yeah, just one extra robot arm.
Are we talking an extra robot arm? It's not replacing an arm?
Nope, not replacing an arm. It's just a third arm coming out of any part of your body. First off, where would that arm be coming out of? And what would you do with it?
Do I get to choose the size of the arm?
Sure, why not?
Okay, well, I would make it come out the middle of my shoulders, middle of the back of my shoulders, and it would just be kind of like a scorpion arm, sort of, but it's not gonna be a scorpion tail. It's gonna be, just an extra arm with a hand on it for doing whatever.
Okay.
Now I've got, it makes sense in my head.
See, I was thinking kind of something similar, but more maybe on one of my shoulders, and then it would just kind of be able to go up or down on that arm, So probably my left to compensate a little bit, I don't know, make it a strength compared to a weakness, right?
I was thinking on my shoulder as well. Kind of like, you know, how a predator would do their thing.
Right.
Have that gun on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Because you got to go to sleep at some point. And I sleep on my back a lot of the time. Because that's how I meditate to go to sleep.
You can't take this thing off?
No, it's grafted on.
I sleep on my side or my stomach most of the time, so that doesn't affect me at all. As a matter of fact, that extra arm will probably balance me on my back or on my side whenever I'm.
That is
sleeping.
true. That is true.
That's a good point. I would get mine on my left foot, top of my left foot, because nobody would see that coming. Nobody. And it wouldn't be that big of an inconvenience because I've like messed up my left foot to where my ankle was swollen up like real big, and it didn't bother me that much. You know, I'm built different, so. But besides the fact, I would put it on the top of my left foot.
You know the first thing that I thought that I would do with this back arm that I have?
What?
I would have an extra arm to be able to wipe, like whenever I'm on the toilet, but I can still hold a bowl of cereal and eat. So I never have to stop like eating cereal. I can continue to poop, wipe, flush.
So you put the arm right above your butt crack, like a tail, or like where a tail would be, and then it could wrap around your body, hold the bowl. They can also wrap around and like grab your balls and like.
I don't like that, and I'll tell you why. I feel like there'd be too many accidental shits on my third arm.
Yeah,
I have to do constant.
it's like, oh, I forgot to move it. I just shit all over it. Yeah, and you feel it because it's
I'm not trying to get covered in shit.
good stuff.
Would you guys do anything amazing with that arm?
Probably not.
I can't think of anything advantageous with the arm coming out of my left foot for some reason. I guess I would drive with no arms. Just be relaxing. I wouldn't need a Tesla.
Hell yeah.
That would be great. Playing football with it would be pretty fun. Just being a wide receiver. Yeah,
Just keep off those defenders, man.
it's true.
Yeah.
Trying to think of all these third arm things that I could do, but I just keep thinking of normal things I can do with two arms. Climb a tree, friggin' pick some fruit. It's like
Chop some vegetables.
If you get your hands on a lightsaber, you could do the General Grievous and spin it.
oh, hello there.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of to do with it.
You could harness the power of the sun.
Power of the sun
Yeah, we can do that.
in the palm of my hand.
It's always an option.
Only if Harry would give me that fucking tritium. But he wants Spider-Man.
Oh man, Connor, do you have anything to talk about this week?
Oh, I had a question. If you guys could think of a new tradition that would be like either like a family tradition or like just a countrywide tradition or a coming of age thing or something, what do you think would be a fun thing to do? That'd just be whatever. It could be a holiday, it could be anything. I'm gonna itch my foot.
Well, I guess since they're trying to get away with, they're trying to do away with daylight savings time, which was always my favorite holiday because I don't know any holiday that lets you sleep an hour in. So I would, in the words of Daniel Tosh, I would definitely make a new one and put it at the middle of the year where we all get to sleep in for like 8 hours.
So it'd be like a regular day off, kind of like 4th of July or something.
Countrywide shutdown.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, this is a day of sleep.
Yeah.
So they make you sleep. They come by and they make you sleep with their guns.
Whatever it takes.
It's just a national holiday that's been going around.
We hand out benzos, whatever.
Okay.
No benzos.
Whatever it takes.
Just chillax. today.
Melatonin.
Okay.
Relax day, chill day. Something. We gotta relax, you know what I mean? We're all tensed up. It's crazy out there.
At a certain point throughout your life, you get to a point where you're at your maturity point. So, I don't know, maybe 13. And everybody has to climb the highest tree they could possibly find. Get to the top of that tree and touch it. And
Fall down.
if you're one of the weaker ones, then you fall. And that's what separates the strong from the weak, is who can touch the top of the tallest tree you can find.
Kyle, you personally know what happens when you get to the top of,
I know,
the
that's
tree.
what I'm saying. Hey, man.
It just breaks and you fall down.
This is Kyle's way of starting a calling.
Gosh.
Yeah. And you must be carrying some fat weights on you like Mulan.
Backpack full of rocks.
Yeah.
Just be training for the first 5 years of your life. If you don't make this, son, you will die. I don't want to. I want to play Xbox.
So for me, I thought it'd be cool to like, also as like a coming of age thing, but more of like a becoming an adult, like a real adult, like an 18-year-old that can go out and be a functioning adult. I think it'd be cool to have like a free name change. Like you can change it up in any way you want. Either you add a name to the front, you add a middle name, you change your last name.
Oh, wow.
You add your mother's maiden last name to your other last name. You make it like you got both last names, or if you just want to be called something else, you can change it all, like whatever, I think that'd be really cool. And then make it like a big celebration of like becoming an adult and choosing who you want to be, I think that'd be really cool.
Wow. So, yeah, you instantly gave me an idea then. When you get to your maturity point of 18 or whatever it is you're saying, you can also choose like, hey, what you have this opportunity to choose your eye color. And you have to stick with that eye color the rest of your whole life.
Okay.
I got one. It's once you hit 18, you gotta pick whatever color hair you want for the rest of your life.
Jackson, you're such a jerk.
Hey, when you turn 18, you get one free nose job. All right.
I could use one of those.
I hate you guys.
What I would like to see happen is I would like to. You ever see that movie Death Race?
I think so.
Jason Statham?
Yeah.
I would like to see a souped up version of that and like mixed with like Speed Racer or something like that. And I would like to see like once every 5 years or something, we have like one massive race that's like on like just a giant track with like crazy different stuff on it.
Like a countrywide race where everybody who wants to enter could enter, make it like the great race across the country.
Great race.
And weapons allowed.
Yeah. Like all forms of sabotage allowed.
What would they call this great event?
The Jackson Brayman races. Because I came up with it.
That sounds like the Jackson Brayman's racist.
The racing races.
Yeah, the memes started out strong, but after that event finished, they were like, I don't care if he's racist. That was an awesome race.
This is a great track, and he started something amazing here.
And I'll be there, the old man, like, I was never a racist. And they're like, yeah.
I got canceled a long time ago.
I said I like the races. You said there should be killing in the races. I said there should.
That would be cool though, man. Have like a death race.
Yeah, but like I always think like more, not so much death, you know?
Okay.
Just like, I don't know. You know, just a race with like a bunch of crazy stuff. Like kind of like those demolition races that you see, like where they go into figure eight, but not done with like beat up beater cars, you know? The point is not to like not beat up on each other. It's like they just get through the course.
Okay.
I want the course to be like elaborate.
It's supposed to be no killing, but then when you get out there, there's people trying to do some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
No killing, but accidental deaths are on the table.
Right. Like, we didn't kill you, we just flipped your car.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be, like you said, it'd be like a massive race. I would probably like start it out in like the salt flats, you know?
Ooh, I love salt flats.
That'd probably be like the best place to start a race. But
It'd be really cool.
How much money do you think it would take for people to stop what they're doing and commit to doing this race that's probably going to end their life? How much money do you think it would take?
well, it's not they'll probably like end their life. It could happen. You could die on the way to work driving your car, so
Say 50 million and you get the respect. Because for some people, that's worth more than the money.
there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
There's 50 million on a squad of 2 to 4 people.
Yeah, but
Right.
If you lose, you owe them a 10-second car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of 10-second cars going around.
Okay. It's a good topic, Connor.
I think I had another one, but I forgot it. So
Is it in the
yeah, probably.
Are you guys thinking about getting any other tattoos? Any tattoos?
Nah, I've thought about getting tattoos all the time.
Yeah, I got one planned.
Oh, I had a movie. I had a movie game. If you guys want to do it,
Okay, yeah, sure.
Let's hear about this tattoo first.
Okay.
You were talking, like, you were saying you were wanting to get.
I was wanting to get just like a witch burning, like on the inside of my right arm.
A witch burning?
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty badass. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for now. I'd like to start putting some stuff on my left arm, but I don't really know what to start with yet.
Meh. I'm like, there's some tattoos that I wanted in high school that I'm so glad I did not get. I'm so glad I didn't get the full Dragon Ball Z sleeve.
I know a guy that's like in the Navy. He's got like some kind of Dragon Ball Z sleeve. He's got like the Shinron. Like he's got the outline of Shinron. He doesn't have it complete. Yeah, he's got it all throughout his left arm.
If I would have gotten all the
sounds cool, though.
tattoos that I wanted whenever I was in high school, my body would look like a mismatched mess. It's like Dragon Ball Z sleeve, and then like a freaking the used like heart like hanging from the tree. Like that's a huge freaking side chest piece.
Yeah, that
'Cause I
would be
decided to
cool.
go with a massive side chest piece for that.
That would be a sick side chest piece right there.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah, when I was like younger, I did not want, like I was like anti tattoos. I was like, I don't want those at all. And then I got my first one, and I was like, okay, I like this. It feels good. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It also hurts at the same time, like a lot.
That's crazy. Yeah, a lot of people say the same thing. Connor, do you think you'll ever get any tattoos?
maybe. I've thought about it.
Get a bad boy on your chest.
Yeah. No, I've thought about stuff, but nothing's ever really popped for me. So, you know, until something does, probably no. But maybe I've thought about it. So, yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I've wanted some tattoos. Like, I always tell Jackson, like, hey, draw me out this tattoo design.
I know the tattoo design you're talking about, and I've tried drawing it before, but it just looks weird every time I try to draw. Like, because what you're talking about is you want the What's that Cobra called?
Cobra Command.
Yeah, you want the Cobra Command symbol to be biting into the Decepticon logo.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa, that sounds wicked.
Every time I draw that up, I always make the Decepticon logo like so smaller than the Cobra Command logo, and I'm just like, I'm trying to, I don't know. I need to go back to the drawing board. But every time I draw it out, it just always looks super funky, and I'm like, man, I don't know how to fix this.
Yeah, I just want the Cobra Command logo to be like, I don't know, 2 times the size of the Decepticon logo, kind of, you know, and it kind of being in the background, and the Decepticon symbol being in the foreground, and it biting into the eyes,
Yeah.
and then having like poison coming out of the eyes.
That would be cool. Where would you put that at on your body?
I don't know, man.
Forehead.
Yeah, forehead.
That's where
Over
all my
my
tattoos
face.
go.
The
Maybe-
Jackson special?
Maybe on my shoulder or my bicep or something. I don't know.
Just like right here on that shoulder, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
That would be sick. All right, Connor. You got this movie game.
All right, so are you guys ready?
Okay. What is our names for the game?
I will be Matt.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Matt, what are you?
I'll be Jackson Price.
Okay.
No, that sucks. I don't want that. I can't think of anything
It's a shitty name.
Fuck. I'll take Bad Boy.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. It was open.
I'll take Blue Man.
Blue Man.
Blue Man.
Group.
All right.
Blue Man Group. All right, so good luck with these is all I'm going to say.
Okay.
When his grandfather suddenly falls ill, holiday-hating Jules learns of his family's magical legacy and realizes he's the only hope to save Christmas.
Blue Man. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
No.
Matt. I was going to throw one out there. Fred Claus.
No. Close, though.
Bad Boy Die Hard.
No. Not Die Hard. So that's the Claus family.
Okay. Well, I've never seen that, nor heard of it.
The Claus family.
Okay.
All right. Next question. Fred is excited for Camp Superior, but he is horrified when he discovers that his mom signed him up for Camp I Wanna Pee-Pee instead.
Oh, God. This movie sounds awful. I want to pee-pee instead.
Blue Man. Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
No. Close.
I can tell you what it's not. It's not Max Keebler's Big Move.
All right.
I have no clue, man.
So that's Fred 3, Camp Fred.
Oh, yeah.
These are some Fred classics right here.
You've upped the difficulty of this game for sure.
This is
You've
ramped up.
upped it to like movies they've never seen nor heard of.
This is like an Elden Ring level game, right?
Venturing into the woods, high schooler James discovers an intelligent robot that he must save from the hands of a businessman with an evil scheme.
Bad Boy. Iron Giant.
Nope, close though.
Matt.
Matt.
Is it Short Circuit? Is that the name of the movie?
No, but close.
Blue Man. Real Steel.
No, that's gonna be Freddy.
Freddy.
Spelled with an I at the end and dots in between every letter. So some sort of robot named Freddy.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So far across the board.
Okay.
Everyone.
All right, you guys are gonna have a strong second half. I feel it.
Okay.
All right.
Had us in the first half.
A pair of bickering twins get into multiple misadventures when they head into Manhattan on a school day with a truancy officer hot on their heels. Keyword twins.
Blue Man. Fred and Fred skip school.
No. Close though.
I'm gonna say the Parent Trap.
No, but close. Matt?
I got nothing.
So that's New York Minute with the Olsen twins.
New York Minute with the Olsen twins.
Yeah, you might remember that back in 2004.
Yeah, my sister made me watch like 3 or 4 of those Olsen twin movies.
Okay. Oh yeah. So this one you do not have to have the subtitle. I will just take whatever. When thieves try to steal an ancient dagger from their grandfather, 3 young brothers trained as ninjas head to Japan and land in martial arts mayhem.
Okay. Blue Man. 3 ninjas. High noon at Mega Mountain.
Oh, you're close. 3 ninjas kick back, but you didn't have to get the subtitle, so you get that.
Yeah.
All right, another one that could potentially be gotten. A chance encounter with a mysterious stranger points Pee-wee towards his destiny and his first ever holiday.
Matt. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Blue Man. Pee-wee's Big Move.
No.
Matt.
I don't know.
Pee-wee's Great Adventure.
No.
Am I close? Am I in the ballpark?
Your first one was closer, but you had a word wrong.
Blue Man. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That's what Jackson said.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'll let you go again if you guys can guess it. You guys are close.
Pee-wee's Big Giant Cock.
All right, so
I don't know.
that's what got him arrested. A chance encounter with a mysterious stranger points Pee-wee towards his destiny and his first ever holiday.
Okay, Matt. It's called Pee-wee's Big Holiday.
Yes, Matt, you got a point.
Are we giving him a point for that?
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys took forever, but one of you got it right.
It was not Big Cock.
Not a big cock.
Definitely not.
All right. Determined young Nicholas meets his destiny in a magical land inhabited by elves on a quest to find his father and bring home the gift of hope.
Repeat that.
Determined young Nicholas meets his destiny in a magical land inhabited by elves on a quest to find his father and bring home the gift of hope. Nicholas, elves, gift, hope.
Oh, Matt, it's Nicholas Hope. The hope for Nicholas.
That's A Boy Called Christmas.
A Boy Called Christmas.
Yes.
His name was Nicholas.
Yep.
That's bullshit.
All right, you're
You
close.
lied to me.
You're close, man. All right, next one. When alien invaders capture Earth's superheroes, their kids must learn to work together to save their parents and the planet.
Oh, did Matt? Is it Jimmy Neutron Boy Adventure?
No,
Or
you're
Boy
close.
Genius, whatever it's called.
No, close though.
Okay.
Blue Man. Jimmy Neutron movie.
No. But if you guys been paying attention, I've been saying that you're close with every answer that you've given me.
Oh God.
I don't know any of the names of Jimmy Neutron's movies.
It's not a Jimmy Neutron movie.
Okay, Bad Boy the Sixth.
Okay, hint on this one. It's a Netflix movie. So when alien invaders capture Earth's superheroes, their kids must learn to work together to save their parents and the planet. Hint. Sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Shit. That don't even help me, so.
And that's We Can Be Heroes.
Yeah.
How did I get that
It was
one?
on the tip of your tongue. I could
At
feel
this
it.
point, you could just start making stuff up and then just saying whatever after it. And I'll be like, I've never heard of it, dude.
These are real things, Jackson. You'll learn to love them.
You made those words up.
Suspended NFL coach Sean Payton hopes to reconnect with his son by coaching his hapless young football team into this family comedy. What? Okay, let me restart that. I think I might have got a word wrong. Suspended NFL coach Sean Payton hopes to reconnect with his son by coaching his hapless young football team in this family comedy based on a true story. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's not a true story.
Blue Man, The Blind Side.
No, you're close.
Matt. We are Marshall.
No,
I don't know.
close.
What's Bad Boys? That one movie with the Titans in it. We Meet the Titans.
No, that's gonna be Home Team with that one guy that's not really that funny.
Amy Schumer.
Okay.
One guy.
This guy, that Paul Blart Mall Cop guy, I think, isn't he that guy?
Kevin
James.
Yeah. Pass on that dude. Am I right?
He can be funny, I guess.
I bet that dude's super funny.
All right. So last two to figure out who's gonna win this. Recruited by a secret society of babysitters, a high schooler battles the boogeyman and his monsters when they nab the boy she's been watching on Halloween.
Is this also on Netflix?
Yes.
Oh man, what's this movie called? This movie's dope. Isn't it just called The Baby? Or okay, Blue Man, The Babysitter?
No, but you're close.
Don't even tell me I'm close.
Matt. My Date with the President's Daughter.
Oh yeah.
That's not it. But
That's
I just
half
wanted to say
point for
that.
half point for just saying that.
Mark it down. Mark it down.
All right.
I got nothing.
Any guesses? All right. So
Bruh.
that's A Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting.
Oh, this is a different movie than I thought. Never mind.
Yeah. All right. This one will be awarded to whoever is the quickest and smartest.
Oh, that's me.
All right. So messy and mischievous Marmaduke has a big heart, but can't stay out of trouble. Does he have what it takes to shine in the swanky dog show world?
Blue Man, Marmaduke.
Marmaduke. Yeah, that's it. Congrats, Kyle. You won that. The hard mode. Kyle won hard mode.
It was right there. Be like, okay.
So now there's an easy mode coming up, right?
Yep.
No, all the other ones were easy mode. That was hard mode.
Oh shoot!
Guess this movie.
I didn't.
Happy Gilmore is a down on his luck hockey player.
Oh man. Jackson, you got anything you want to talk about?
Not that I really think of off the top of my head. I was super disappointed with Berserk. God, man, that was a disappointment.
Didn't I tell you not to do it, and you did
I
anyway?
don't think you told me not to do it. I don't know.
I told you I didn't recommend it, right?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I told you several times I didn't recommend it.
Probably.
You gotta listen to your bro on that.
In Berserk's a long-running anime.
Yeah. Well, the thing
Not
is,
really. Like it's long running manga. Like they're still doing that. Like the main artist died and his son's still doing it, but the anime stopped a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
yeah, the anime stopped in like they did like one season in 1998, but the thing was like it's like 24 episodes long or something like that, and the first 22 episodes, I'll say this, it's pretty good medieval type anime, you know, but those last 2 episodes when it really like ramps up the violence and the crazy shit that is happening. Like, it's like that's what I've been waiting for the whole season, but I didn't get it to the last 2 episodes, and how they ended in the last 2 episodes was just such a disappointment. Like, because there was just like, here's the most awful thing that could have happened to them. End of the show.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lame.
Yeah. Not all anime is going to end good, though. That's how it is.
Yeah, that's true. The
Just
one
like
I'm
those
currently
shows.
watching, though, Hiragashi, When They Cry, that several people have recommended to me. I've been enjoying that. Like, the first, like, 4 or 5 episodes, it's like a very... It's got a lot of, like, for lack of a better word, cutesy anime stuff in it. Like, stuff that, like, if I didn't know that there was going to be horrible stuff coming, then I would not watch it because it'd just be, like, just cutesy anime characters. But there's actually good character development the more that you watch that show. Like, eventually they kind of abandon all that cutesy shit. It's like they kind of put that there to deceive you a bit.
You're anti-cutesy?
It's not that I'm
Good.
anti-cutesy. It's
No,
just
it's
like
good, though. I'm anti-cutesy as well.
Yeah.
I'm like cutie.
Anti-cutesy.
Are you anti-booty?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm definitely
Pro-booty?
Pro booty.
Hell yeah.
Pro choice or pro booty?
You should check out Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh,
That's one I always
Yeah, I
recommend
can't
to
believe you
people.
haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, that's also one that keeps getting recommended to me.
That's a good one.
That actually is one that ends cool.
Yeah, it's got a lot of cool stuff in that one.
Yeah, that shows-
Not necessarily horror, but it's got some like creepy stuff that's like monster stuff. You know.
like I don't like anime, and even I like fucking. I love that show. Every
Yeah.
time you go back through it, I'm like, oh hell yeah, we get to watch some of this shit.
I need to rewatch it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
good.
Mustang's parts in it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
gets revenge.
Regular Full Metal Alchemist, I don't recommend. But Brotherhood,
Brotherhood.
yeah.
That's the real telling of it. So that's where you wanna go.
I just wish I can get I wish every episode of anime I watched was like the first episode of Castlevania. You know?
Did you finish all of Castlevania?
No, I'm not. I haven't finished all of Castlevania now.
Okay, because there is some more gnarly shit in there that you would like.
Yeah, there's more than 2 seasons of it, right?
There's 4 seasons.
Yeah, I've only seen 2 seasons.
It completely finishes out that story at the end of the 4th season. I think there is going to be more Castlevania, but it's going to be like a new story when they do it.
Okay.
So,
All right, I'll have to check that out because I saw at the end of the season 2 when, Dracula dies or whatever.
Right. I was thinking we should, this October, we should all watch that as like a thing and then talk about it as like a Halloween thing. I think that'd be a good topic.
Yeah, whenever October gets here, I'm going to be going crazy on horror stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, check out Full Metal Alchemist for real though. I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I'll check that out. I just usually whenever I watch anime, I'm just always looking for the brutal, over the top violence. That's really all I want in anime. I don't want too much filler. Just give me that crazy.
This has no filler and it's got a great story. It's like a amazing story. It's one of the best that's out there. So that's why you need to watch it.
Man, I didn't watch Naruto Shippuden until like 2020 during the pandemic. There's so much filler in that anime. I was like,
Sometimes you gotta skip seasons.
yeah, it's like full seasons of filler. I swear, like it was bad, but man, it was whenever it got down to it, that anime was so good. I loved it.
Yeah, the main stuff is good.
Yeah,
Same with Bleach.
yeah. Bleach is really good. I ain't seen that one in a long time.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Big O.
Oh, dude.
Big O is so sick.
We love Big O.
I'm trying to get like a hold of like a copy of Big O because like
you can get copies on the internet.
really,
Yeah,
I need
There's like
to.
one season, like 20 some episodes, I think.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just basically Batman, but instead of having a bat suit, he's got a mech.
Big O mech.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Sweet
The
fights.
Butler. I remember the Butler being like having the cool scene. With
Yeah.
machine gun. And, oh man.
Yeah,
That's a good.
Big O is so good, man.
Yeah, I want to rewatch that for sure.
I remember it would come on like right before Zoids, and we'd watch that.
Yeah, I remember Toonami like having Big O on there. Oh, I ate that shit up as a kid.
Loved it.
So good.
Anybody got anything else?
No, I'm gonna go see Nope tomorrow probably, or if I don't see it tomorrow, I'm definitely seeing it this week.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see it this week probably.
I'll probably see it next weekend. I do want to see it though. That looks so good.
It does look really good.
Have you seen it, Connor?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, let's move into Yo Dude, check this out.
All right, yo, dude, check this out. A merkin was a wig that people it was a pube wig without being too crass about it. Basically, in the old days, women would use it basically to just like cover themselves up if they ever had to shave because they got lice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole reason why I learned this is because there was some player that me and Kyle were playing with on, what was it, Warzone or Halo? Halo. We were playing Halo, and there was just some dude called The Merkin, and I was like, I know I've heard that word before. And yeah, that caused a rabbit hole of shit that I didn't want to really go through, but yeah, now that I know about it, you guys know about it. They were also used for style, apparently. But
Wow.
Peeking out of your pants a little bit.
A wig made of pubic hair. That's
Yeah.
wild.
and it's meant to cover your genital area. It's not supposed to go on your head or anything like that.
Oh, weird. Okay. So it's like a loincloth.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he does it takes
Itchy.
It's like the natural job of pubes.
See, when I first heard the word merkin, that's what I thought. I was like, who would want to wear a wig that's made out of someone else's pubes?
Shit.
And then upon further research,
If it's Kate
got
Beckinsale's,
clarification.
I might. If it's Kate Beckinsale's pubes.
Yep.
I didn't come with a yo dude, check this out. Other than that it's hot as shit outside.
That works.
Whenever I went to Georgia for vacation, it was like 90 something. Like it never went into the triple digits. And then I come home and it's like 105. And I'm
Wow.
like, this is insane.
That's crazy.
Sorry, my throat. All right, so apparently this article, Kid Cudi hit by water bottles at Rolling Loud Miami leaves stage after 4 songs. So I'm going to attempt to quote him on this. So apparently it initially happened, he started the song, like I think it's called Revo Fev, REVOFEV. But anyway, right when he started the song, he gets hit in the face with a water bottle.
Oh, shit.
And then he's like, yo, I will walk off this stage if you all throw one more fucking thing up here. I will leave right now. Throw one more fucking thing on this stage and I'll walk off. I'm not fucking playing around. I'm not fucking playing. You'll root for everybody. I'll fucking leave if I get hit by one more fucking thing. If I don't see one more fucking thing on this fucking stage, I'm leaving. Don't fuck with me.
It sounds like
It does sound
I'm
like
going to do this for the next 20 minutes until a bottle comes, and then I'm going to go off stage.
I guess we gotta throw a bottle up there, honey. I don't know.
And then apparently, right after he got done ranting, another water bottle came at him and he just walks off stage.
We thought it was what you wanted. You're dehydrated.
I just thought that was funny.
Yeah,
Wow, that is funny.
I saw something like about that, and then I thought I saw something about Kanye coming out just after that. Like he left the stage, and then Kanye showed up whenever he said he wasn't gonna show up.
Wow.
But I don't know if that was true or not. I have to check.
So I've got 2 this week. Yo, dude, check this out. Did y'all know that raisins are grapes?
Yeah.
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 Cool.
You just not finding this out?
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I was thinking about it one day and I was like, oh my God, brain blast. Raisins are grapes.
Yep. They're dehydrated.
They sure are.
Grape juice exists, but what the fuck is prune juice? You know?
Yeah. Where's the
What are
raisin
prunes?
juice?
Prunes are dried up plums. The juice is taken out of the fucking plum. You're left with a fucking prune.
Gross.
No idea, Jack.
And then
There's no plum juice out there.
No raisin juice
so
either.
they take the plum juice and completely get rid of it, and then they take more juice out of the prune and call it prune juice.
Bruh, I don't know, man. Life is
gross.
chaos and bullshit.
It sounds like evolutionary almost.
And then Yodu, check this out. Yuma, Arizona is known as the sunniest city on Earth. They have more than 4,000 hours a year of complete sunlight without any other type of weather going on. So that is 90% of the year is sunny days.
So dry, I bet.
Yep.
Damn.
It's super hot, and 90% of the year it is sunny as hell.
Can't imagine the water bill.
Yeah, for real.
Probably all desert, I would imagine. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got. Matt, thanks for joining us again this week.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
dude.
It's always fun having you on, man.
Yeah, I try to bring the entertainment, the pizzazz.
You got
got
the
it.
zazz and you brought it.
Yeah, pizzazz.
I was looking at Kyle the other day and I was like, you know what? The show just needs more zazz.
It sure does. Anybody got any words of wisdom for us before we leave?
Watch RRR on Netflix. Do it for yourself, for your children.
I'll probably do
Watch
that whenever
it.
I get home.
Let's have a little mini review of it next week on the podcast.
RRR.
RRR.
Arr.
Rise, roar, revolt.
Oh, that's what it means.
Yeah.
I was wondering what that meant. I thought that was just like a really dumb take on Triple X.
Yeah.
I noticed you got 3 R's on the back of your neck.
Anybody else got anything? Any words of wisdom?
Speed is good, but slow is precise.
Okay.
I heard that from the meth addict down the street. He's like, speed is good.
Slow is still precise. Speed is good.
That part, I just kept hearing him scream, speed is good.
See, I was on the other side of him, and I heard the rest of it. That's why I brought it here today.
He was screaming at a cop. He had a wrench, like, up in the air. I was like,
Oh, he was a mechanic. Okay.
I don't know, man.
He's like, I'm trying to get a 10-second car out to bring gas on.
Oh, man.
My word of advice, I don't know. If you see a pigeon, ask him how the Admiral is.
All right. Well, thank you for crashing with friends. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. We'll see you guys all next week.
Bye.
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 Crashing with friends. Podcast.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.